my money's made on selling houses, not being a broker. That's for sure.
I started my own real estate brokerage at 24 years old. Here's what I learned. First thing is, it's expensive. There's a ton of unforeseen costs that I just was not expecting in being a broker owner. I was like, okay, I'm going to go from team leader to broker owner, and I'm going to keep 100% of everything that I do, and I'll be able to leverage the leads that I got coming in, the overflow, and I'll be able to give those to my agents. It gets really, really expensive to pay for the insurance, brick and mortar. All of these things get really, really costly. The second thing that I really missed was actually the networking opportunities. So before, when I was at a brokerage, I was a part of like a coaching program, and I was around a bunch of different agents all the time. We would bounce ideas off one another. When you start your own brokerage, you're kind of on your own little island, and you either got to pay to like get into a different kind of network or mastermind, or you got to like figure it out on your own. The last lesson, and probably the hardest one I learned, is it is really hard to scale a traditional real estate brokerage.
There's a saying, the brokers are broke. They have to make money a lot of different ways. I mean, it's a competitive industry. When you're a small brokerage like that and trying to compete with the big boys, you can't do it. I mean, they got the economy of scale. It's not as lucrative as one might believe.
Well, and I think a lot of us think of it as being graduated level of excellence. You become a real estate agent, and then as you've earned your stripes, you become a broker. And there's something to be said for that too, Chris. I mean, you can kind of comment on that, being a partner in a brokerage yourself, but it's an ownership status. It's a supervisory position. It's an opportunity to guide licensed agents underneath you. Chris, why don't you talk about that a little bit, about the difference? Because it's not like it's a prestige status, like you went from amateur to pro. Yeah. It's more a responsibility factor than it is anything else.
I mean, a broker basically is the one that's responsible for everything. So if you own a company and you are the broker of that company, basically every agent that works under there is your responsibility. It's totally on you. So any mistakes they make. I've been a broker since 1996, quite a while. What is that? That's 26 years of being that responsible person. Thank God I have good people. But I mean, I think it's kind of something that you're in and you just kind of go with it. But it's not like my money's made on selling houses, not being a broker. That's for sure.